My name is Beth Franks, and I'm from Davis, Oklahoma. I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer in September of 2023, and then by November of 2024, it was stage 4 and had kind of spread everywhere throughout my body. By December, I had kind of made the decision to come here and came here for the first time in January. I got here on New Year's Day of 2025. So in December, right before I came here, I got a PET scan and it had spread basically everywhere. It was so many places I couldn't even keep up with where it was. It had spread to my esophagus, my lymph nodes, my lungs, my diaphragm, the lining of my stomach. It was just everywhere. Dr. Contreras said it was about 4 to 5 pounds worth of tumors throughout my entire body. Then I got scanned in April and there was nothing that lit up on my PET scan. It was pretty well all gone. There's one spot that has showed up on my liver now, but he said it's about 1 ounce. So 1 ounce from 4 to 5 pounds 6 months ago is still pretty amazing and a miracle to me. I kind of started hearing whispers of people saying you should look into Mexico and see what they're doing down there. So I just started my online research, and then I was able to connect with a friend of a friend who had just got home from Oasis, and I was kind of between Oasis and one other place. And after talking to him and his experience, I said, that's it, that's where I need to be. I really felt like that's where the Lord was telling me that I needed to be, was here at Oasis, and it was definitely the right decision. So when I first got diagnosed in September of 2023, I immediately started all the conventional treatment in the States. I went through chemo, radiation, surgery, more chemo, was sent for another surgery. They kind of just assumed I was cancer-free, never scanned me again or checked anything again. And when they sent me for the second surgery, it kind of spread things even more. So I finally said, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. There's gotta be a different way. They kind of left it up to, well, we have one drug and it might work for you and it might work. There's not really much else we can do. And I didn't want to just sit around and wait for things to get worse. And by that point, I was done with chemo and radiation. I didn't want to do anything else the normal or standard way. I was kind of tired of getting the answer of it's protocol or we're going by the book, because I think that every person is different. So I don't think that every treatment should be the exact same for every patient. It clearly doesn't work the same for everybody. So I like that it's a lot more individualized here for each person with the vaccine. The experience with the staff has been amazing. That's one thing that me and my husband have both said from the beginning in the States. It's just very negative everywhere you go. Doctors and nurses aren't always the most positive, and here it's the exact opposite. Everybody is extremely positive and hopeful and caring. They're very cautious here. In the States, they'll just kind of push and push and push and not really care about the side effects or how hard it is on you. And here they're very cautious. And there's been times where I'm like, I think I can handle it. I can handle more treatment here. And at Oasis, they're like, no, we don't want to do too much, so we'll scale it back some. So that's really nice that they are a lot more cautious. And everybody's so friendly and remembers everything about you. And so it's really nice. It's like a big family here. We've made a ton of friends from all across the world that we have stayed connected with. We've met people from all across the States and Canada and Wales and just everywhere. So it's been really nice to make all the new friends and connections. It's been really healing for the mind and the spirit. I did really good staying positive. Even at home, I was really good at just not listening. When I got all the negativity from the doctors and nurses at home, I just kind of let it go in one ear and out the other. But here, I don't have to worry about that. Everybody's so positive, and it just lets my positivity build up even more, I feel like, and just keeps that going. Honestly, I think probably my favorite moments have been just making the connections and all the new friends, playing cards with everybody after dinner in the dining room, and also being able to share my story and the great results that I had from my first trip here. It's really good to be able to come back and give other people so much hope, because I remember when I was on my first visit, people would show me pictures of their scans and tell me about all the great results they had, and it just gave me so much hope. So it's really nice to be able to come back and be that person to hopefully give everybody else a little bit of hope. I still feel really good. I'm not really afraid of cancer anymore. When I was first diagnosed, it's like terrifying and the worst news possible, but now it doesn't really scare me. I feel like I don't feel sick, so it just really, I don't know, keeps me going, I guess. Feeling good.